I'm going to take a look at triangle proportional theorem, and that basically says that if you have a whole triangle and then you draw a horizontal line so that these two are parallel, so it has parallel sides, then you can set up your ratios very simply. So you can say, and there's several ways of doing this, so I'm just going to stick to what I think is easy. So the question is find xy, which is this, right? So you're going to say this one goes with what? You can say one of two things. This goes with this, the bottom, right, which is 6. And then you can say this, because you started on this side, right, 14 goes with 7. Or you can say x goes with 14. Now, because you started bottom to top, 6 goes to 7. Or you can say 7 goes to 6, and then 14 goes to x. So again, as long as the order is the same, then you're fine. And then you're going to cross multiply and divide. So 7x equals 6 times 14, which is 84. Divide both sides by 7. You're going to get 12. So xy equals 12. And you can do the same thing here just to prove it. I'll just prove it on this question. 7x equals 6 times 14, which is 84. Divide by 7, which is 12. Okay, so same exact thing. So basically, again, only if, and that only works if you have the same triangle and then you have a horizontal line. So you have to look for these parallel lines, or it has to tell you that they're parallel. So be careful. All right, it has to tell you. All right, so you see it doesn't have the arrows, but it does tell you ST is parallel to PR. So because of that, I can set it up that way. So I can say X goes with 18. And because I started on the top triangle, I'm going to start on the top triangle. 39 goes with 27. Cross multiply and divide. So it's going to be 39 times 18. And then 27 times x. Then divide both sides by 27. So 26. Again, you have to look for the parallel lines, right? So there's no arrows, but it tells you in the question that they're parallel. Okay, so you're finding HI, so you're going to say x goes with 24, and then the same thing, the bottom 22 goes with the top 44. Cross multiply and divide. So 22 times 24, 22 times 24, and then 44 times x, then divide both sides by 44. Just because I don't want to write this out every time, but I'll write it out this one time, okay? 44x equals 528. Divide both sides by 44 to get it alone. So you just basically cross multiplying and dividing every single time. So divided by 44 equals 12. All right, so that's basically the triangle proportional theorem. It's very, very simple. Again, you have to look, that lines have to be parallel. I can't say this enough. So these two lines are parallel because of the arrows. So it's going to be, let's say x with 48, and because I started on the top, I'm going to start on the top, 14 with 28. Cross multiply and divide. So I'm going to get 48 times 14 divided by 28. So 24. I'm sorry, you didn't even see that, 24. Okay, again, look for the parallel lines. Parallel, so I can do that. So I can say ST. So I'm going to say x with 19. And same order, started on the bottom half, so 50 with 25. Cross multiply and divide. So it's going to be 50 times 19. And then divided by 25. Oh, 950 divided by 25. 38. And that's all you're doing over and over and over again. Look for the parallel lines in any triangle, and you can do the triangle proportional theorem. So again, you're finding that x goes with 22, and 23 goes with 46. Cross multiply and divide. So 23 times 22, 23 times 22, divided by 46, 11. All right, so again, parallel lines. So x goes right there. All right, so x goes with 26, and top, so 18 goes with 12. Cross multiply and divide. So we're going to get 18 times 26 divided by 12, 39. All right, so there are no arrows, but in the question it tells me that they're parallel, so I'm good. So find that. So x goes with 42, same line. And then I started at the bottom, so I'll start on the bottom. 20 goes with 40. Cross multiply and divide. So 20 times 42 divided by 40, 21. Oh, wait, what did I do? Ah, okay. So the question was find xz. What did I find? I only found this missing part, x, right? So what am I supposed to do? So if I found x was 21 and they want xz, I have 42 plus 21. Now, reading the question is important. So 63. So be careful. Read the question. So now you see I'm learning. This is why I love IXL. Now I'm learning. All right, so TU, which is that. So x goes with 16 because they're parallel, and 17 with 34. Cross multiply and divide. So 17 times 16, oops. 17 times 16 divided by 34, 8. So let's make sure we read the question. Okay, so again, because they're parallel, I'm looking for GH, I'm looking for this. So x goes with 24. So then this, so I need this. How do I find this over here? Because this goes with this, right? So if they tell me the whole thing is 50, this whole thing is 50, and this is 20, how do I find this missing piece? Well, if I say 50 minus 20, I will get that missing piece, which is 30, because 20 plus 30 is the whole thing, which is 50. So then x goes with 24, 30 goes with 20. Oh, IXL, I see what you do there. I see what you're doing there. All right, so 30 times 24 divided by 20. So x is, GH is 36. GH is 36. All right, find FI. So they want the whole thing. So when I find my x, I'm going to go ahead and add them. So x goes with 10. And x is the small one, so 4 goes with 8. Cross multiply and divide. So 10 times 4 divided by 8. So I get 5. So x is 5. So this part right here is 5. But they want FI. FI. So I have 5 to here and then another 10. How many total? 15. All right, they're parallel, so I can do it. So x goes with 25. So x goes 25, so 40 goes with 20. Cross multiply and divide. So 40 times 25 divided by 20. So x is 50, and let's just make sure what they were asking for. Were they asking for ST? No, they asked for SU. So they're asking for the whole thing. So what do I have to do? Add those two. So 50 plus 25 is 75. Again, do they tell me arrows or they tell me there? So as long as they tell you that they're parallel, you're good to go. All right, so I already know I'm going to need to find this part because I'm looking for GK. So x goes to 22. So this part, so 23 goes with whatever number goes here. But what number goes here? Well, if this whole thing is 69 and this part is 23, if I subtract the two, I find the difference. So if I do 69 minus 23, 46. So I get 46 here because 46 plus 23 is the whole thing. This part plus this part is the whole thing. So that's 46 over here. So cross multiply and divide. 23 times 22 divided by 46. 11. Oh, if I'm looking for GK, am I looking for GK? Yep, 11. Fantastic. All right, so again, they're parallel, so I can go ahead and set it up. X with 20. And so x is out of the bottom, 21 with 35. Cross multiply and divide. So 21 times 20, 20 divided by 35 is 12. So x is 12. And what was the question? RT. RT, so the whole thing. So I have 12 plus I have 20. So that's going to be 32. All right, I already know I'm going to have to find this part, so I might as well find it. This part 1 plus part 2 is the whole thing. So 19 plus this is this. So to find that missing, I just subtract 19 from 57. So I'm going to get 38 because 19 plus 38 is 57. And the question is find RS. So x goes with 11. X goes with 11, so 38 goes with 19. Cross multiply and divide. So 38, times 11 divided by 19. 22. And make sure I answered RS. RS, yeah. I'll do one more. I already know I'm going to have to find this. So 18 minus 6 is 12. Because this whole thing is 18. So 12 plus 6 is 18, the whole thing. And then RV is what I'm looking for. X goes with 26. And then the small one, so 6 goes with 12. Cross multiply and divide. So 6 times 26 divided by 12. 13. All right, and that's basically what you just keep on doing. So that's triangle proportional theorem.